Imagine a 500-year-old map showing parts of Antarctica that, according to history books, weren't even discovered yet. A map so accurate, it depicts the icy continent without its ice. And buried in its mysterious details are clues that could lead to hidden caves, lost treasure, and even evidence of ancient civilizations buried beneath the frozen wasteland. This is the story of the Piri Reis map, one of history's most forbidden mysteries, and why it might hold the key to a secret the world was never meant to know. In the year 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a world map unlike anything else from his time. Drawn on gazelle skin parchment, this ancient map displayed continents and coastlines with shocking precision, including the western coast of Africa, the eastern coast of South America, and most baffling of all, the northern coastline of Antarctica. Here's the problem. Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until 1820, over 300 years later. And according to modern geology, the coastline shown on the Piri Reis map wasn't covered in ice. It's a view of Antarctica as it would have looked thousands of years ago, before it froze. So the question becomes, how did Piri Reis know? Where did this information come from? And could the sources he used hold the key to Antarctica's hidden caves and treasures? When scholars studied the map, they discovered something even stranger. Piri Reis himself admitted in his own notes that he compiled it from ancient maps and documents, some dating back to before the Great Flood. That means the knowledge to map Antarctica without ice came from civilization advanced enough to explore it thousands of years ago. This leads us into the realm of forbidden history, the kind of history that challenges everything we're taught about human origins. Some researchers believe the lost civilization of Atlantis could have been involved. Others think it was an even older culture, perhaps the builders of the Great Pyramid, who had the ability to sail to Antarctica and chart it. If true, this changes everything, because it means human history is far older and far more advanced than mainstream archaeology admits. Fast forward to modern times. Satellite scans have revealed something incredible beneath Antarctica's ice. Massive cave systems that could stay warm year-round due to geothermal heat. Some of these caves are big enough to fit skyscrapers inside. Think about it. If an ancient civilization once lived in Antarctica before it froze, these hidden caves could still contain their lost treasure, technology, and records of human history. In 2017, scientists from the Australian National University announced that they had found secret cave networks on Antarctica's Ross Island, and inside, they detected DNA traces from plants and animals that shouldn't exist there. This isn't just science fiction. These are real Antarctic expedition findings. If you believe the rumors from classified Antarctic expeditions, there's more down there than just caves. Whistleblowers and leaked documents suggest there could be gold deposits, ancient artifacts, and even alien technology buried beneath the ice. One retired U.S. Navy officer, who served in Antarctica, claimed that deep under the ice, there are man-made structures, possibly the remains of an advanced civilization that vanished tens of thousands of years ago. If such treasure exists, it wouldn't just be gold and jewels. It could be treasure in the form of knowledge, ancient star maps, advanced engineering, and lost energy technologies, the kind of discoveries that could rewrite our understanding of the universe. During World War II, Nazi Germany launched Operation Schwabenland, sending ships to Antarctica to establish a mysterious base. Some historians believe the Nazis were searching for ancient knowledge or technology linked to the Piri Reis map. After the war, in 1946, the U.S. launched Operation High Jump, the largest Antarctic expedition in history, involving 13 ships, 33 aircraft, and over 4,000 men. Officially, it was for research. Unofficially, there are claims the mission encountered something they couldn't explain, and it was abruptly cut short. Since then, access to certain parts of Antarctica has been strictly controlled under the Antarctic Treaty. You can't just go digging for hidden caves or lost civilizations without government approval. When you piece it together, the Piri Reis map, the satellite scans of hidden caves, the forbidden history of advanced civilizations, and the secrecy around Antarctic expeditions, it paints a chilling picture. Maybe Antarctica isn't just an empty sheet of ice. Maybe it's the world's largest time capsule, preserving the remains of a lost world. Some researchers believe the ice began forming around 6,000 years ago after a sudden pole shift, meaning whatever existed there was instantly frozen in time. If those civilizations had vast libraries, temples, and vaults, they could still be waiting to be uncovered. With modern technology, ice-penetrating radar, drones, and deep drilling, we're closer than ever to unlocking Antarctica's secrets. But the question is, will we be allowed to? The Piri Reis map isn't just a historical curiosity. It's a warning that we don't know our own past, and maybe someone doesn't want us to. What's under the ice could shatter religions, rewrite history books, and change humanity's place in the universe. Maybe that's why the truth stays buried. So the next time you hear about a new Antarctic expedition or see a declassified map, remember, the answers to our greatest mysteries might already be drawn on parchment from half a millennium ago. Because somewhere beneath that frozen desert, in those hidden caves, lies the lost treasure of Antarctica and the key to our ancient origins. If you want, I can now also make a 6-second by 6-second Pexels clip breakdown for this exact script, so your visuals perfectly match the pacing and help your retention rate skyrocket. Do you want me to prepare that? But here's where the forbidden history gets even stranger. Some researchers claim that the Piri Reis map doesn't just show land, it reveals routes. Narrow paths zigzagging across the icy white of Antarctica, leading to areas that, to this day, remain restricted by every major Antarctic expedition. Why would explorers be banned from certain locations unless there was something there? Some say it's because beneath the ice, hidden from satellites, there are ancient caves in Antarctica, enormous hollow chambers carved either by nature or by the hands of a lost civilization in Antarctica. According to a few leaked military documents, one of these caves might be so massive it could hold an entire city. And if the Piri Reis map truly marks their location, that means this centuries-old artifact was more than just a navigator's chart. It was a treasure map, a key to hidden caves and lost treasure beneath Antarctica. Legends speak of Antarctic treasure far beyond gold, relics made of unknown metals, strange artifacts with inscriptions in no known language, and even technology so advanced it feels alien. This is why many believe modern secret Antarctic bases exist, not for scientific research, but for extraction and study. Think about it. The ancient Antarctica secrets were never meant for the public. The official story says no one lived here before it froze. But the evidence suggests otherwise. Fossilized plants found hundreds of miles inland prove the continent was once lush, perhaps even habitable. If that's true, who lived there? And what do they leave behind? Some theorists point to myths of lost continents, Atlantis, Lemuria, and suggest that Antarctica might be their final resting place. The Piri Reis map could have been the last surviving record of their homeland, preserved by ancient cartographers who knew it would one day be hidden under ice. And here's the real kicker. Certain modern-day Antarctic expeditions have been abruptly cut short, with reports of explorers vanishing, equipment malfunctioning, or classified encounters. These incidents are almost never reported in mainstream media, but in private circles, whispers say they stumbled too close to the truth. Could the lost civilizations in Antarctica have left behind not just treasure, but knowledge that could rewrite human history? If so, it makes perfect sense why governments would keep these ancient maps mysteries locked away. And perhaps that's why the Piri Reis map was so controversial from the start. It wasn't simply a navigator's tool. It was a window into a past we are not meant to know, a past that still lies buried under miles of ice, guarded by secrecy and fear. The question is, if someone were brave enough to follow it, would they find gold, technology, or something so dangerous could it change the fate of the world?